Hello people, I am Sky Demolisher and welcome back for another From the Collection Fridays, a series where I take things from my collection and show it to you, my viewers. And this week it is the Bandai RG Weapon Set for Evangelion. So basically it's just a set of weapons that came from like Evangelion that work with the the RG grade models. Now, I do not actually have the RG models. I have like the older high grade Unit 0. I've got a high grade Unit 2, I think it's Unit 2 Gamma, and I'm pretty sure it's a Kotobukiya Unit 1. But I wanted the weapons. That was the main thing. And virtually all I really wanted was one specific weapon, and that is the N2 missile. So yeah, I've already built the weapons. You do actually get a spare set of hands for Unit 0 and Unit 1 in this pack, so that they'll be able to hold their specific weapon. So in the case of Unit 1 it's the Gatling gun, in the case of Unit 0 it is to work with the N2 mine or the N2 missile. So without further ado, we'll just get rid of this box. Now I haven't built the hands. Figure there's no real point in building the hands because I don't really need the hands. There's not really any way to do this. But the weapons that you get in it is everything here, not that it's all in shot, but you get a Lance of Longinus, an N2 mine, the N2, I think it's an intercontinental ballistic missile, and the Gatling gun. So, what we will do is we will start with the Gatling gun. So that is what it looks like. It does have a rotatable barrel. Now when you build it you have to be careful in how this goes together, because not that it's going to show on the camera, but inside there are little like bullets, and the idea is that as it spins it shows the bullet as if it's going to be ejecting it from the casing. It also has a magazine drum that comes off. You'll get a set of hands for Unit 1 that work with us. So there's a little notch here taken out, a little hole, so that the notch on the hands will go through it and connect. Now with my, I'm pretty sure it's Kotobukiya Unit 1. That is what the size is like compared to it. He doesn't have, well, I have the boxes packaged somewhere else. I think they're in the shed, so I can't get at them. I don't think he came with extra hands that would work with this gun, which is okay because I don't actually want the gun. This gun I can probably use with some Transformers, which handy. But yeah, so like that's what the size is for him with the gun. The lance, not that you see the top of the lance, obviously the intercontinental ballistic missile, and the N2 mine, which is like tiny, like really tiny. And of course his head is arced a bit backwards and stuff. So I can't tell you exactly what scale he is, but yeah, he's not exactly small. And then of course there's my HD Unit 0. Now it took me ages to get in this pose and stuff, and that's how it's actually meant to go on my shelf. So I'm not going to take it out of the pose, but you can basically see the size of the missile on like the leg there. And of course like the N2 mine behind the ankle. So it's very small. This one however does have hands that I think can be exchanged with the ones that come in this kit. Despite this being like a high grade kit, the hands look like they're interchangeable, and in the case of this one, it's actually got like the hand that leads into a ball, so that will work with this arm, as opposed to the Kotobukiya, where it's the ball is on the arm and the forearm and not attached to the hand, which is why the hands aren't interchangeable with this. What I can do though is, rip off Unit Zero's hand there, and you can see that this one will actually thread in. It's not too loose, it's a little looser, so I think it's a little shorter than what you get with the high grade kit. The main difference is actually in the size of these lances. Take the missile out, you can see there's a massive difference. Like, you can't even get the top of the original in there. Maybe if I lie them down. So basically, like, you can see that difference in length. The one from this kit is a darker, like a much darker red sort of thing, and it has a much more like wound handle compared to what you get in the HG, which was, this is, it's cut to give that ribbon look, but it's pretty much smooth. This one is not smooth. It's actually got like the bump and stuff. It's much more wound. It's like that top of the helix is completely different. This one's very tight. The older one is a bit more loose. The length of it is a lot different and stuff. But yeah, if I just use the hand that's here, you can see like, that N2 mine like that. The N2 mine also has stickers, so that was probably the one thing I would say is slightly like the downside, the stickers. Other kits for models would change it so that like any red stickers here would be like rings of plastic, and I think that would have been a sort of better option for the reds, particularly in the N2 mine and the N2 missile. You have to apply the N2 sticker to it, and it's not going to show up very well, but it does actually have the danger stickers as well. They're very, very small. They're very hard to put in there. Missile is the same. Now, you can sort of see it's uneven here. The N2 mine is basically me. This was done by my brother because he has steadier hands than I do. I have tried to like correct a little bit of it, but you get the the rocket thrusters sort of thing. I don't think that these are compatible with like the Gundam blast effects, but there probably is a blast effect that will work for this if you want to have it in such a way that it does work. It's shown in like the instructions with using one of the Gundam bases with the the pincer claw, so you can hold it in the pincer claw. You do have to put in this nerve N2 sticker on each side and stuff, and it's a very like this red cap at the top is actually a tiny bit of plastic. So that's probably the smallest part of the kit. All around, I think they look great, but I just feel like, particularly on this, it would have been better if it had plastic. You assembled it as plastic parts for the missile instead of having it as like two halves of the missile, and then you put in like the little red thing and then this stuff at the bottom. Just because that red plastic ring would give it a far better look than what you're getting from the stickers. Like the stickers will eventually get worn if you're not very good at putting them on like I am, because I've got a tremor. You can end up with this sort of missile that looks a bit substandard, and that's kind of sad. And it could have been remedied by using a different method of, mounting it, which I think would have worked better. Now the hands that come with it are very much like what's on their HG kit. They're basically like 3 parts. I won't get them out, but they look like they would work. So you'll get like greyhounds for Unit 0 with the, that sort of orangey yellow knuckle, whereas Unit 1 seems to have purple hands and grey knuckles, which is kind of weird because it's like, I don't think this one has knuckles. This has got them, but like they're just purple. I'm pretty sure Unit 1's knuckles weren't grey. I think they were like a combination of black and green. So it's kind of weird, but yeah. I mean, all around, I think this is a pretty cool kit. I got it from PB Tech. I'll leave a link to PB Tech for it. But of course, the issue is that I think we're only 2 sets left, and it's on clearance at PB Tech. I don't think there's many people that are sort of after this kit. I think most people are just after the larger Ava units, and they're not really interested in the weapons and stuff. And really all I wanted was this main missile because, it's such a, it's in the show, like it's an important piece of the show. So, I wanted that for it. But yeah, other than that, I'm pretty happy with stuff. It's good build quality. I'm not the best builder, so better builders will do this far better than I do. People that sand stuff down and, clean it up, which is what I don't do with mine because, I'm lazy. But all around, it's a pretty cool kit. I would definitely say if you can get it on clearance or a cheaper price, pick it up at a cheaper price. Don't pay full price for it because, I think full price for this was between $80 and $100 New Zealand. And, this isn't worth close to $100, $80 to $100. So it's sort of sad in that respect, but, it's about the only way to actually get these kind of weapons for Evangelion stuff. So, yeah. All around, pretty happy, but I certainly wouldn't pay full price for it. So I hope you've enjoyed this, and until next time, take care of yourselves. Bye.